I'm Cliff Chang.
Hey, this is Jim Lee.
Hey, it's Adam Glass.
Hi, I'm Grant Morrison.
I'm BERMEJO.
Hi, this is Andy DIGGLE.
Hey, this is Jeff Johns. Greg Hurwitz here, writer of Batman: The Dark Knight. We're at New York Comic Con 2012, and this is Recommend One.
If I could recommend one New 52 book to a reader, it would be Wonder Woman by Brian Azzarello and Cliff Chang. Wonder Woman is a very tough character to work on. I think they have probably done the most imaginative and novel approach to her origin and have really set a different tone for her. They really looked at Greek mythology and showed really the horror behind all these like crazy things from Greek mythology and updated that and her at the same time. So it has a very horror kind of feel to it. At the same time, they really elevated her to one of the top characters in the DC universe.
I'd recommend Animal Man. I think it's got a really great, creepy tone, and Jeff Lemire and Steve Pugh are doing a fantastic job on it.
Two titles actually. Wonder Woman, Brian and Cliff's Wonder Woman, I think has been great. And Animal Man too. I think that book is really imaginative and I've been enjoying it quite a bit.
If I could recommend one New 52 book to a new fan, I think I'd probably go with Grant Morrison's Action Comics because he redefines Superman from the ground up, inspired by the original stories. You know, he's got the cape, but he just wears a t-shirt and jeans and boots, and he hasn't learned to fly yet. He leaps tall buildings with a single bound.
Obviously Batman, everyone's reading Scott Snyder's Batman, so I don't know if I really need to recommend that. Demon Knights I really enjoyed, the Paul Cornell title. I've been enjoying all of them. It's pretty interesting because back before the New 52, you know, you'd get the box in and I was reading maybe like 5 or 6 comics out of it, but now I find I'm reading like 48 comics. I wouldn't pick favourites again.
My recommend one is Batman and Robin. I think Patrick Gleason and Pete Tomasi have been doing an amazing job with it. I think Damian is a really tricky character, and the way that they've managed to get to him and find the angles, and they're playing with two characters that don't say a lot, and to be able to find the family dynamic between that is something that's really difficult, and I think Tomasi's done a spectacular job finding that and playing with those nuances that make it feel like there's a real family, it's a real father-son dynamic.
Okay, so if I was going to recommend one book, and I recommend a lot of books from the New 52, I'm going to give a shout out to The Flash, because I love The Flash, my favorite character growing up. And the art's beautiful, the storytelling's really clean. It's a very easy book for new readers to pick up. I thought Flash Zero was fantastic. So if I'm recommending one book right now, I'd pick up Flash Zero.
It'd be Hawk and Dove. I liked that book. It made me feel like I was 11 years old.
For me, it's about taste of the things I like, so sometimes that's not always necessarily the easiest accessible book for people. But I love James Robinson's Earth 2. I just think it's great. I think it's got a hip new perspective. I grew up reading All-Star Squadron, and I love sort of GLA, GSAs, and I think he's just taken it to a whole new level. And it's an awesome book, and James, I'm a fan.
Thank you for joining us for this Con Away from Con moment.
Stay tuned for more coverage exclusively at DCComics.com.